Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Shevchenko! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. He is just caressing the ball. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pull it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Doku will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Peter, we're about to see how good Ltp2tr5 is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Interesting ball. And here's Osimhen. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's a very... And Messi! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Doku. Osimhen takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's De Bruyne. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's really nicely played. Terrific header! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Doku. Now it's Haaland. Showing good feet. Doku tries a cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
In with the challenge. That's a shade optimistic. Buffon sends that a long way. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. Messi! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And the shot! Volleyed effort.
Pirlo really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Doku. Strong running down that left flank. Now Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Thinks one through. And that was very necessary. De Bruyne. Doku driving forwards. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior. Doku. Doku really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
De Ligt gets it clear. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shevchenko, brilliantly cut out. Van Dijk clears. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. Real chance! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Ltp2tr5 is now in operation for your safety.
So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. Looking tidy in possession here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And the shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He's found a way through, and he's onside. There's the shot! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Haaland. Osimhen. Pirlo. Oh, good take. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's picked his way through. Great ball, and can he finish? He has done it! And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Mbappe has it in a wide position.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's come loose. And it's Messi. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Osimhen.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
De Bruyne. Number 11.
Rodri.
Matthias de Ligt.
Ruben
Coming on
Diaz.
the field. Number 22.
Doku.
Mohamed
Neither of
Salah.
these two want to come off
Number
second best.
13. Kane. Number
Doku
9.
puts them all in.
Number 7.
Mbappe!
Bellingham.
Danger
Number
averted for
24.
now. Engages and forces him off the
Substitution in
ball.
progress.
Doku going face to face with his great rival.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Yeah, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Now it's Gullit. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's fabulous. Plenty to aim at here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mohamed Salah. Gullit. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And he skips past his man. Bellingham. Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Vietnam need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Doku. And it's Seedorf. Gets his pass away. Gullit.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Kane. And the number on the board is 3. That's a lovely, neat pass. That'll be a throw. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Platini. Chance! Spectacular save! And the ball's come loose here. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Messi, now it's Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retreat. Oh, what has happened here? Roberto Carlos. And he's taking no chances there.
Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. What a save! Terrific reactions! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Buffon catches it safely.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rafael Leao. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And claimed it back swiftly. And the counter is on. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now they can break here, and that could set him on his way. Rummenigge. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Played out to the left flank. Rafael Leao. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Thuram gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Rafael Leao. He's in space and looking for options. Ruben Dias with the clearance. And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. There's the shot! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Hullet, and this is Hullet. Hullet! was coming! They have their reward! Simplicity itself.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Spread neatly. He is through here. Rummenigge puts his foot on the gas. Messi. Great chance! He won't be happy with that one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Here we go again.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's De Bruyne. De Ligt. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Osimhen! And now the breakaway. De Bruyne. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Quick look, then plays it in. That is a brilliant interception. Danger averted for now. De Bruyne. Mbappe gets into a good position. And here's Rafael Leao. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And it's Hullet. Looking for the run. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good read, needed to be. De Ligt gets rid without sophistication. Rummenigge. That's tidy.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defend.
He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The attendance for this match.
Rafael Leao given the lift of his goal. Osimhen. He's cut it out.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rafael Leao.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi. Rummenigge. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that has been cleared.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Real chance! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate. Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And here's shot a goal!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Number 22, Mohamed Salah. Number 13, Kane.
Out of play
Number
for a throw.
24, Guardiola. Number 7,
Van Dijk.
Bellingham. Number 2, Ronald Araujo. Substitution.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bale. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Couldn't squeeze it through. That looks a good ball through. Mbappe. Guardiola. That has been slung wide. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Kane. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cleared without complication. Mohamed Salah. That'll be a throw. Takes aim and crosses. Oh, well played. Baggio gets it clear.
There will be 1 minute.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Passes short and sharp. Roberto. And we're done. Vietnam can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Rafael Leao. Pirlo gets a foot in here.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And Seinov! Rafael Leao. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Rummenigge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, this looks sharp. The fullback is in acres of space here. Terrific header!
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. Great work on the overlap. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That looks a good ball through. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. And here's Rafael Leao. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. Rummenigge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rummenigge. He's had it taken off him. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has been cut short. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Wriggles his way through. And that should be the keeper's. And here's Messi. That's tidy. Roberto Carlos has it in a what? It's a mighty effort! It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Forwards and with intent. slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's done very well to get to that.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a... He's tried one! Oh, nearly.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Hakimi. Mbappe. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless.
Is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign.
Big chance! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Defending was strong and firm. Chance here to counter. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is a brilliant interception. Chris has a go! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Cristiano Ronaldo really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
So, what can they make of this?
The attendance for this match was
Hernandez.
71,898.
That has been slung wide. Rafael Leao plays it in. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's good play. Rummenigge showing good feet. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Haaland.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Erling Haaland. Number 6, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rafael Leao.
Number 3, Van Dijk. Number 19.
And he's picked out the run. And they can counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Number 22,
Hernandez.
Mohamed Salah. Number 11, Matthijs de Ligt. Number 24.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Look at the space here. Great hit! And that was very necessary. Mohamed Salah shot a goal! Thuram gets it clear.
Vietnam really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Fiddles it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe charging. He's got the shot away!
Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So, time for changes
Rodri.
on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 17.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, good. And the shots!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Played back towards his own goal.
He had nobody else to help out there.
And he skips past his man. Mateus just eases him off the ball. Hakimi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.